I'm blessed to have you here. If you are here with me on Facebook, please share for people to join. Let's do it together this evening. It's always a blessing to come your way. We thank God for life. We thank God for opportunity. There's something I want to read. That is Genesis chapter 1. And then I read from the verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. The verse 2. And the earth was without form and void, and darkness was upon the face of the deep. And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters. And God said, let there be light. And there was light. And God saw the light, that it was good. And God divided the light from the darkness. And God called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And in the evening and the morning were the first day. Are you blessed? I'm saying this because in every beginning of our lives, it takes God to pronounce words. It is only God that needs to speak and let it happen. Any other voice that is commanding your darkness, any other voice that is commanding your disgrace, there are voices around our families. There are altars around our lives. There are demonic orchestrators. There are people wishing your death. There are people waiting for your downfall. But I love this, that in the beginning, it took God to command the day and the night. And God saw the light was right. He realized that the darkness is not good for man. But no matter what happens, there should be a darkness. But the darkness shouldn't come to destroy me. So listen, anyone in darkness, anyone that have evil spirit, evil mind, that always want to pronounce words against you. Words are very, very powerful. Jesus said it is finished on the cross. And yes, he went away, he died. He just said it. He said, Eli, Eli, lama sabachthani. My father, why have thou forsaken? Because at that moment, his darkness came. At that moment, Jesus saw darkness. Then this darkness connects to Genesis chapter 1. That the Lord saw that the darkness that was shared by his father in the beginning of creation has fallen upon him. I don't know which kind of darkness you see yourself in, but it took the same God that saw the darkness, that was able to differentiate morning and evening, the same God that realized the light was good for man, the same God will also show you the light. It took God to differentiate. God realized that darkness was not good for man. But sometimes in our lives we see darkness because it's part of life. Sometimes in our destination we see darkness, total thick darkness in our marriages, in our ministry, in our finances, in our education, in our children's life. There is darkness that always appears. When there is morning, there will definitely be a night. And when there is a night, there will definitely be a morning. So let me tell you this. When your darkness comes, you've got power over it to speak. When your darkness show off, you've got power over it to stop it. When your darkness appears, you've got power over it to command it to stay still. When Jesus saw the darkness, the pain he was going through on the cross, the people he died for, the people he sacrificed for, the people he gave everything to, they are the same people that brought darkness into his life. But Jesus took over in the grave and conquered the darkness. He resurrected into the light. And everything that was supposed to be given to him was given to him. I don't know the kind of darkness you see yourself, but I saw Jesus crying in the darkness, and the same Jesus resurrected. So you may be crying today. The crying doesn't mean that is the end of your life. You may be crying, but definitely there's going to be a day that you will smile and speak about your testimonies. I don't know who is looking down upon you. I don't know who thinks there is no hope in your life. Many people have been manipulated by the devil. You may be a lesbian. You may be a gay. You may be an armed robber. You may think I'm a prostitute, so I don't deserve to be in the presence of God. Who is lying to you? That is the spirit of the devil manipulating you so that you will not run to Jesus. Because the devil knows if you run to Jesus, you will get your salvation. You will be safe at the feet of Jesus. So the devil will use the things you've done to manipulate you. The devil will say things that will make you feel you don't belong. The devil will say things that will tell you, oh, you don't deserve to be at the presence of Jesus. But I came to tell you this. At the presence of Jesus, it's not those who are perfect that goes there. It's those who are not perfect. Without your perfection and in your perfection, that is when God comes in and make everything perfect in your life. Are you desperate? Are you giving up? Do you feel like killing yourself? Do you feel there's no hope again? Do you feel like giving up because you've tried everything? When you look at your past and where you've been to and the things you've done, you think you don't deserve. Let me tell you this. All of us, we don't deserve. But it took the blood of Jesus. It took him to go through that darkness for us to see the light today. So as you walk in the light of God, no calamity, no shame has power over you. You have got power to speak. Jesus said, let there be light, and there was light. You are a son and a daughter of the Most High. You got power to command your life to turn around. I have got the power, so I want to exercise the power. I speak to somebody watching me. Every darkness in your marriage, every darkness in your finances, every darkness around your ministry, anything you are doing, that darkness is all over. I speak that there shall be light, and the light will appear. If you believe it, say, I believe it. Say, I take it. Say, it is my portion. Say, I receive it. And surely you will see light in your life. Thank you so much for joining me. As you always know, we come on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays. We are here today with Sandra. Sandra is there.
Mommy.
We are okay.
Yami
Adum from Tuesday. Konya, we okay? Then Yami Ashe also fine.
Papa.
Was that no call market? Then you see.
And I go to market now. Obi say, so for mommy me who and I'm say who me why. O say me who famous ye me woo.
And that's the way. Na me na ya do.
O say na me hwe pa. O ma me no no wo me pe na asem o me follow no pa ti na me hwe me friend ko say mo me hwe me ni mu no. O be preach o ba bia me ton ade.
Wow.
I say.
Is why is superstar? Say enkwala na ho ye die.
Yami adom mami.
Yami ase. Tuesday na ye kasa about manipulation. They are being manipulated in their marriage. People are being manipulated in their office. So Bible often say you could say na ho ye fe. Why you shapeless? You are not educated. You don't deserve it. Some men look down. Some women also look down upon men. They will say, "Oh, look at you. I married you out of pity because you don't deserve it. You don't deserve it," and all that. So the people feel they don't belong. So they don't also want to do anything because when they go outside, the words that they hear from their husbands or their wives will always bring them down. Na ye kasaba wo school asem ne we a untimi nchuo ne enu nti obane papa no
You.
Kika nsem bi ye pese to aso free ho.
Okay.
Yankasa.
You. Me ma obi bia good evening wa platform ne so. Nyame nhira mo say time do a wo betena wo na wo nkɔhwɛ nyama bi a ho hia because we no ye nyama a ebe direct nya akwan wo Kristo mu. Am yetimi ni nyame anante. Wo hwe na wo hye na wo yonko so aye nhira. Me ma wo nko a nye blessing. Nyame nhira wo. Mami nyame nhira wa kwanya wo de mami de bia. Me papa apostle so mu do nyame nhira wo. Say wa mama mi kwan na otimi flow ma afoforo so nye nhira. Mami, say na last na me kan say me hu so say because of me see am ba ne papa no. Say me de me fi say me hia be ma me do no. Eti me do no ade bi e fa ma brabo mu bi e say me ma wo hu. No ya we. Eti me fie enyi che say me fie nsem e ball nyina me bie so.
You see, this is the problem.
Yeah.
We share na wo do no.
Aha.
Teba we kan nsem ni say o kan fie.
Na.
Okay.
Baby a ye wo me ni ami ko mu ni ami start free ye ni baby am dia bedu ni ade nyina me ka bibi a che because me say oya aware with baby am fia ebema wakura me mu yie
na wa adwen yie
you ebema wakura me mu yie ebema waso me mu yie ebema onya me basa basa iti me ka bibi a che ba na me nim say na me ka sa kire me bi ba bedu a say nipa de oni obi wo ho anfom so wo ho techere makura ako but me nim say me be fom na na say ebedu ba bia me wa benya ne ho na wa be kaseti because time me hu no oni hwe na me ye aduma restaurant na me wo a cook side eti saa time kura na ni pay kura 50 Ghana eti ba bia me ye aduma no because of me nu aduane ti aduane bi sie na me kuru wo na me de akoma na wadwuma mu.
Hey, because of love.
You.
He had nothing. Ushian, he had nothing.
Nothing.
You are the one working.
You.
And so you can even steal food just to feed him because you love him.
Yeah.
So you told him everything about your life, about your family, your mistakes, the things you've done. You are just open to him.
Yeah.
You never knew he's going to use that against you.
Because now if you are me feel ne bi ni ho. Eti nka me ma wahu baby a me fi. Na in case e krapo na mo eno supo no watimi e de ayeme so memmoa. Say na me nim say ni ame ye na nye. Ebe ha me ana so obe turn it back because of when we say me fi family enye papa okandifo bi anim obi ani ho a sabio hu say ye wobi wo fi baabi ofi ni say unim na wo ye na ade no wanye ni ya ye wobi wo ho be gina na chi next to dia bo na chi akon a fight amana but na me de me ni obi saa because ye wo ye ntu me bra me hu me bra kra na me nya me first born no be say 3 months na me hu me bra kasankasa be woni biom
ode ni panyi ana
oni pani ye tu pe me na me ye ka chire
enti wu plan wa hu ni da
me hu ni da me hu no na me nya me first born 3 months me hu na biom me san hu ni biom na me kura akwala na me nya me second born no I think 1 month na me up to now me hu ni biom me ni me contact me ni baby oti
and onim se ni nua ne wo
oni me se ni nua ne me pa
no o wanje no wanje
no wo ne papa o
aso no ne papa
eso no papa na so me papa
na an no hwehwe wo
minim on je shame the last time ana me ne kasa e be say 2000 and bibi ho no wa brochiri na me ne kasa osu mi po mi ka che se be ma me ne wo en wa me basa ama baby a mi nya ntere nti ama makotena prayer camp ne nkola no and osu okay me wo me e wa address na me dia ma no oba pe oba be hwehwe me nka me komanto me yam me hu ni biom ne na ma no ana me ne di communicate ya pepa fi me phone so e select pepa e free so ana number se wo me phone so nyina am pepa no nko an select up to now e be pem ne maintain nka
bi ono so am free obiom
ono so am free
na your friend say
odi
yaw den
yaw na me di me se me ne ent na da
so we yaw na wo hwe me na bi abaya otu Sandra wo kai no a mu krom no ye he obi o ma me krom bi o hwe obetimi ehu
dometi anwea so
ano ewe
super su dometi ya
bra yaw so wo tie na se onua ba yira na hu na otia enti nya me nka okoma na friend
oni baby a family ni nyina wo
okay
ba just say on ne papa e sofo kese pa o Ghana no ne eja brifa kra ye adwuma
okay
na o say ne papa ka kire ni say me de anya ono po na ka kire me kwa sorry na asori na me kwa ne ka kire me say I say omo the barrier to me ne brand them
okay
because ne papa ehu sunsun mu nya na efi a me fi mu no wo ya wa adwe say obe rise up na bebu abusia na yebeku eti saa de ni ti ne papa ka kire ne say so person okọ kan pa wa brabo mu a ne ma me fie mo on funny nice so because of that ntina me bra and me chia because ka kire say me ma me fie no wo ya wa adwe say rise up e wa abusia no ma ye be ka tell so ti so person okọ na ni mu abrabo no gina na yie dia wa sa so ne saka bi ne gina ma ne dia and you stay away and because of one oye odifo kese pa Ghana hankofo fi abro kire ama no ne bi e ba ne nkyɛn ne ade ni ti oni mi sani ane papa ni masamete and it na we stay away person like me ma me
family side oye difo sa no otimi mo mpaye ma wo so
I don't know and
na opa mo fi unya
no da mi hia ne da
okay
enti ono be ma ni hu so chese be bia me fi no nobody no I no bibi pa bia ni ho no na o hya ase so onye sika no na o hya ase se obedi mani aha so oh plus girl like you e janka ba te se wa wo abusuafo apo wo su ni mfa so wo ye kan ba ye oba me nti mi sika nkwa ye wo hu ade ye kan ma ye wo hu ade wo ka ho o me hu ba bia na me di mi sika akwa ye wo hu ade na wo fiefu a wo mu ni ba bi ko o mu tu mu kankan emu ntutu o matutu aba besi wo wawale ase na me di mi sika ama ho me nye bida me hia na me hia na me ne wa wo ne wakasa nso me fa to kasa ya na me ya ampa so me tu mani hwe abusua ni mu a ampa ni okay ampa because me abusua mu mani fi me ne na bia me maame owo mako 12 obi anu a wasi akoko pesu kura da ne ma 12 no obi ani ho obi anu a watu ko won mutu kwa nyina tra Ghana border kakra ya Abidjan won ko nyina so ba abewu obi anu a watu kwa China e wako bida obi ansi fie da atakwa me tete atakwa me dan ya wu komu a ne step nko asiantweli eno ne wo obi ansi fie eti se me nuanum bi kura be ware a omo kosere obi fie na omo akwakoye efie ni nye fie ade wo de ba ma wura se fie wa age se nyame pa na de ba ma na bro cause obe san na chi enipa na kura be receive ba ma na omo ye bia na omo ho no ba ma na be ko eti me ma na papa oni mi kuro mu tra oni ba bia mi fi apart from me sisters no mo wa akra oni mo oni ba bia mi fi me ma na kura ni ba bia mi fi je chere mo bisa ma wo kuro mu ye he ehin na wo fi afa ye ko epese ye hu kuro mu se wa ti ase eti na wa sha ase ehu se ba bia mi fi no awon bambo bia ni ho e na woti mebo mi obo mi amini ba bia ko bia ni wa betia no wan na oba betia no eti ni wa sha ase ye mi sa anya ma no eti abra na anya ma kwaso saa no me kwa ba bia se enye wukunu me kwa ba bia se onye wukunu o ware okure enye yie e ofiefu aba ifu na yi ne ma ho oba be se wa brabo ti abra me kwa prayer camp wa papa na je me tena ho no ena ma me kwa ho ti abra me fi ho ba ya me hu se etitirifuo mema ni monyamfo a wo mo class kro no kra na me ne wo no men ho level fe ni mani abebia kra na ba se na me ne ba men kra we e den ne buy more pen ma me pray because na me hu se ma be too
bigger than
aha ni mani so aba bebie more because me meeting na for the baby me wura ni ade me share things ade we pa na me ne woy na ti we ne di matam sa no
o se ade nkasa ade we
said those time
aha okay
said me hu nyame nti
yeah
aha
enti na me fa ne say Uchia na unante na office washia unyankopo. You thought you met your angel. You thought you met somebody you love. Now we done.
Na me done papa. Odo na me done no mema me wo mu hia nya me nya so odo ni bia ma be me bia be pem ne. Na me done pa. But na me sa de no ode year ma to extend.
So how long did you stay with him? That bay about the bed tea when you saw.
Me ne no tena ye. Me ne tena almost 9 years. Yeah, me ne tena almost 9 years. Na we di preko pa mi ni e baaye. Efe ni hu bibia free mi mu preko pe. Efe mi hu no kura mi hu ne say.
So you stayed with him for 9 years.
Yeah.
All this 9 years, he was being manipulated.
Yes.
He was abusing you.
Yes.
He was beating everything. But you were still staying with him because he had nowhere to go.
Mommy. Oda for mo be say 1 year. Na da sabi obe na adwo so person ni me ye bibi no.
Maybe other form means that so you sleep on the bed, he sleeps on the floor because he doesn't want to get even close to you.
It is said that our person me baby bi so me da wa na waba e wen da hoye bi onem
like that.
Yeah, say be a little bit romance.